Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Okay, let's get into this because this is an unconventional vlog, and I will explain to you what I mean by that. It has been a crazy day today, okay, number one. Number two, Peter just royally screwed up, like royally screwed up. So, after putting a lot of work into this too. So, let me explain what happened, okay? I filmed my vlog last night, which is this vlog that you should have been watching at like anywhere between 4 and 10 p.m. on Friday. But our internet was out all day long because of the horrible storms that we had from the night before. It was out all day long. And I had to upload my videos on my Peter Monn channel from my phone, sitting in this Speedway gas station right here, parking spot, because for some reason, that is the best Wi-Fi that my phone receives, is right there at that Speedway. I don't know. I drove all over. It wouldn't upload anywhere else except for right there. And so I got them done. I did all of my business right there on my phone at the Speedway. So anyway, I literally drove all over a 10-mile radius and couldn't get, that was the only place I could get any kind of Wi-Fi. So I had rendered my vlog, which was 55 minutes long, I think, 50 or 55 minutes long. And, but I hadn't put it up on YouTube yet. Oh my God, there's like all these police officers coming. Something's going on. So anyway, so I had rendered it, but I hadn't put it up yet, and now this car is like racing by me. So I was like, well, I don't want to sit in my car for an hour while it uploads, just sitting there. So I was like, I'll just wait until our internet comes back on. Okay. So Alex messaged me because he looked it up on, like the phone. You can look and see where like the outage is for like our cable company and stuff, and it said it was going to be back on at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, it came back on at about midnight. So I started uploading the vlog at midnight after I took the most fantastic nap in the entire world. And so anyway, I uploaded this vlog and it was moving fine. And then I was like, okay, well, while I'm uploading that vlog, I'll go out and I'll film my vlog for tomorrow, Saturday, okay? So something must be really going on because there's like all these police officers coming. This one you can't hear it siren, so well, I guess you can. So I went out to start vlogging, and I got a couple minutes into it, and my battery died. I was like, is this for real? But I was charging another battery at home, so I knew that I had a battery that was going to be charged by the time that I got home. So I had been talking on the phone for a little bit, so I was kind of far away, and then I was going to vlog out there. So I turned around, drove the 20 minutes back, and I got home, and the vlog said it had 10 minutes left, okay, until it was ready to publish. You guys, I'm such an idiot. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm just going to wait the 10 minutes, but I have nothing to do, right? So I'm kind of like Googling stuff, and I'm just kind of like looking on the internet, and then I'm like going in, and I like look at all my files, and I realize I have like 15 videos from like the last couple days that are from all my channels that are up there that, you guys, I have like 15 videos up there. This is just how my mind works, okay? This is where like me being an idiot comes into play. So I'm like, oh, I have all these videos and they're already uploaded, so I don't need to keep them. I don't keep copies of my videos. Like once they're uploaded, they're uploaded. So I go in and I start deleting all of them. I move them to trash, right? And then I go in and I delete my trash. It was literally like 130 some files because I was trying to like free up, you know, space on my computer. I don't think anything about it. So I go back to my YouTube video and it did say 10 minutes. It had 10 minutes left. Now it says it has 12 minutes and it's just stuck at like 90%. And I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, well, it must have just been like a glitch in the internet or something. Or I look back at the modem, the internet's doing fine. So I'm like, oh, maybe there was just like a glitch in the internet or something, right? So I go in, I'm doing some other stuff, looking around the internet, whatever. Come back about 5-6 minutes later, and I look, and it says 90% at 12 minutes. And I'm like, why is it not moving? Like, why it's not uploading anymore? It's just stopped at 90%. And I can't figure it out. And I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, well, I'll just sit here for a couple more minutes. It'll probably just, like the last 10 minutes usually goes real quick. So I'm sitting there and I'm like looking around at some stuff, and I'm kind of like looking at notes that I have, on my desk, and I'm organizing, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking through my notebooks and I'm organizing everything. I'm constantly organizing something. Whatever it was, it happened right up here, and they've got some car pulled over because there's like 6 police officers in one car, and it's all in this exit right up here. So anyway, so I get all my stuff organized, my Post-it notes, my notebooks, I've got everything going. I feel like I'm really like centered and balanced for the day. Tomorrow to start the day, I've got all this stuff, I'm doing tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, I'm all ready for tomorrow. So I go back to my video and it's still at 90%. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, oh no. And I go look at my files, and I'm like, I deleted the vlog. Well, the vlog is uploading, so I deleted the uploading vlog, right? And I looked down at my trash can, and I emptied my trash can, you guys. I know the vlog I made yesterday that was 50 minutes long is non-existent at this point. It's completely gone. And it's 1:51 a.m. And I'm like, I haven't even posted a vlog yet. I have no vlog yet that I have. This isn't like me getting up in the morning and having slept through the night. This isn't like, I still have not posted a vlog from yesterday. And I'm like, hell no. I am not missing a day. I have not missed a day in 3 years. I am not missing a day on this vlog. I am going to go out and I'm going to vlog something. I was so mad. I was like determined. I was like, you are going to go out and you're going to vlog something and you're going to have something for tomorrow. And I was like, but I was going to like recap what I had talked about last night, but I don't remember what I talked about last night because that was last night's vlog. I have no idea. I talked about the most random stuff last night, so it was not serious whatsoever. But I don't remember anything that I talked about in this vlog. I hardly even remember where I drove. So I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, So I'm like, well, I'll go out and I'll just film like 5 minutes of a vlog. But that's stupid for me to just go out and do like 5 minutes of a vlog and then come back just to say I put up a vlog. So this is what I've decided to do. Since my vlogs are usually about an hour long anyway, I'm just gonna vlog as if it's one night, okay? Like, this is my vlog, and I'm gonna do a part 1 and part 2. So part 1 will have been my yesterday's vlog, and part 2 will be tonight's vlog, if that makes sense. That way I can just talk about whatever I wanna talk about that I normally would talk about, and then you guys can just start part 1, and then when it's done, you can watch part 2, because it will probably be up very soon after. And then when part 1 is done, when I get to about a half an hour, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna render it really quick and start uploading it so I can get it up. So that hopefully when a lot of you are getting up, well, I guess it would depend on where you're at in the world. When you're getting up, the vlog that should have been up yesterday will be up. But anyway, at least that way, I'll still have a vlog for every day. Because that's important to me. I made a commitment to doing it. And I haven't missed it once, and I don't want to miss it. So that's what I'm gonna do. But now I don't really like know where to drive. That's gonna take me like 10 more minutes, and then, well, I guess I just could look, 10 more minutes. So let's see, because I'm at like 10 minutes right now. I'm at 9 minutes and 12 seconds. So I'm just like looking at the clock. But anyway, that was my evening. It's so funny because 10 years ago, I would have that's something that would have really, really stressed me out. And I just don't have it today. I just don't. It's like, I feel so blessed for the life that I have. I feel so grateful for what I have in my life. I feel like I've experienced so much pain and tragedy through other people's pain and tragedy. And what I mean by that is like, so many people that I know have it so much worse than I do, or they've had it so much worse than I do, or, I hear about people's experiences, or, I'm very grateful for the life that I have, you know. I'm not homeless. I'm able to pay my bills today. I have food on my table. I have a loving relationship. You know, I have the things in my life that make me happy, and I have all I could wish for right now. So, you know, for me to get upset because a vlog, I deleted a vlog, it's just not even worth it to me. It's just a blip, you know, in the grand scheme of things. There are people out there, and I have to remind myself of this, you know, it's like, it's not, like, I think sometimes when we say, like, oh, you know, there are kids that are dying tonight, you know, at, like, Riley Hospital, or people fighting for their last breath. There literally are kids dying at Riley Hospital as I make this video. You know, in the time that I've made this video, you know, they say every 8 or 9 minutes, you know, an opioid addict dies. Somebody's died in the last, since I've been making this video, of an overdose, you know? I think the suicide rate is something similar to that. So there's a lot of people out there that are suffering right now, and I'm not today, and I have to be very, very grateful for where I'm at today in my life, and that I'm content. And so when I say, like, I'm very content in my life and I have peace of mind and serenity, I know to some people, like, I've gotten a couple comments through the last 6 months on the videos where people are like, oh, you say that every day, I'm so sick of hearing it. But, like, for me, I have to remind myself of that. I have to remind myself of truly how blessed I am, and I can't forget that. And I can't look at it like, oh, this idea of, you know, people being orphaned by AIDS in other countries and not having clean water and food is so removed from my experience. But just because I was born in a different place and to different people, my experience is completely different. It could have been that, you know? And I can't, I mean, and that's the human experience. I can't forget that for 1 second. Like, I just can't, you know? And if I do start to forget that, and I start getting upset about worldly things, then I need to check myself really, really quick. Because at that point, I've stopped being a human being having a spiritual, or a spiritual being having a human experience. I've stopped. I'm no longer a spiritual being. I become just a worldly being. I become consumed with things that don't matter. And I don't want that anymore. And I have floated, you know, with that in my life, you know, been very consumed with worldly things that don't matter. We all need to worry. I mean, listen, we all have to worry about how we're going to pay the bills, how we're going to pay the light bill, you know, where's the next check going to come from? We all do that, okay? And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting a luxury item or taking a nice trip or buying a nice car or anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with those things, but it's to me the becoming consumed with it, if that makes sense. It's to me the being, like, completely focused on that. Like, that's the thing that I have to have, you know? I don't want that. Like, I don't want that consumption in my life today. I don't know if that makes sense, but, you know? So, yeah, like, this would have driven me crazy 10 years ago. I'd have been like, screw it, I'm not gonna do a vlog and forget it, and it doesn't matter anyway. I would have allowed myself to get very angry about it. And I just don't let myself go there anymore. I'm not gonna say that I don't get angry and heated about things, because I do, you know, but, like, not with, like, that kind of stuff. I just can't. So, I mean, I came home today. This is, I don't know, like, I just must have been in, like, a dream state all day long, but I came home today, and so I had this sober thing that I did earlier today. Well, first of all, let me just say, I had no idea. Like, Alex talked about, like, how bad the trees were, and that there were trees everywhere, and that people's electricity was out and stuff. Well, when I left, I think it must have happened, like, from our neighborhood south, like, to downtown Indianapolis. And the north side must not have been hit as bad, because when I left last night and I, like, drove the north side, I didn't really see it. Like, I'm looking right now and I don't really see it, you know? And I'm like, where did it hit? Because I got up today and I went to go do this thing I had to do. And there were trees down. I mean, like, huge trees, you guys. Ginormous trees down in, like, every other house. And there were, like, you know, and not just in our neighborhood, but, like, in the surrounding neighborhoods, everywhere, in the streets. I mean, it was just everywhere. I couldn't believe it. And I mean, like, just had fallen in front of people's driveways and almost into their houses. And it was like their front, I mean, these massive trees. And then tonight, when I left the first time, all of the outlying neighborhood around ours, like our condo neighborhood is fine because I think we're on a different grid system with electricity. But like all the neighborhood around us is still pitch black. Like they have no electricity 24 hours later. Well, more than 24 hours later, which is crazy to me. So I came home today from doing this stuff, and I ran a couple errands, and I came home, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna film what was my plan. I'm gonna film my Peter Monn videos, and for that channel, and then it's so funny to say my name, like, anyway, I'm gonna film my videos for my Peter Monn channel, and then I'm gonna start uploading those, and then while those are uploading, I'm gonna do my booktube video and my review video, and I was getting videos up on all my channels today, because I had enough time, and I was like, okay, this will be fun. And then the last thing I was gonna do, because I had already rendered my vlog, was that I was gonna upload it, and then I was gonna put it up at like 7 to 8 tonight. Okay. So I get home, and I filmed both of my videos for that Peter Monn channel back to back, like just real quick. And then the first one, I started like uploading it, right? I rendered it, and then, no. Okay, so I rendered the first one, and then I went and I filmed the second one, and when I came back, I was gonna start uploading it and render the second one. Well, when I started uploading the first one, like YouTube wouldn't come up on my internet, but it said I had internet, and I was like really confused, and so I turned and I looked back at the box, and it was like we had no internet. And I was like, are you kidding me? Well, usually our internet goes out for like maybe 20 minutes, and then it comes right back on. So I was like, okay, it's not gonna be that long. So I sat there, and I was like, I had my lights up, and I was like, should I start filming my other stuff? And I was like, if our internet doesn't come back on, I don't want to have all these videos filmed that I can't post when I could be, you know, taking the dogs out and doing this other kind of stuff. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna wait and see, because it was still kind of early enough at that point. It was like 4 o'clock, and I was like, I'm just gonna kind of wait and see. Well, 4 o'clock came and went, and then Alex was on his way home. Then I was like telling him what's going on, and he was like, well, then I'm gonna run to if there's no internet, because he was gonna watch some TV and hang out. He was like, I'm gonna go and stop by and see my grandma. So I was like, okay. So finally I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, I'm gonna go and upload these from my car, like on my phone. Like I was gonna go sit somewhere and upload them, like at Starbucks or Walmart or whatever. So I'm driving around, and they're not up. Like when I left, I started uploading them, and I'm like, they're not uploading, okay, at all. No matter where I go, they're not uploading. I literally, you guys, drove around for an hour and a half trying to upload these videos. And I was like, my vlog's gonna take 3 hours to upload, 4 hours of me just like driving around. And I was like, well, if it's bad enough, then I'll do it while I'm vlogging tonight, you know, I'll just figure it out. And I was like, I'm not gonna get stressed about this. So this goes on and on and on, you guys, until like 7 o'clock. And I'm like, trying not to get frustrated, trying not to get bent out of shape about it, you know, whatever. And Alex comes home, and he had contacted the cable company, because I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll come back on. And like, you can like look it up to see like where the power outage is, the internet access or whatever, or the cable line is out, and what time it's gonna come back on if they're working on it, if there's been any reports of it. So he looks it up, and he sees that the power outage is in like literally, okay, probably like 5 miles all around us, but internet and cable, and that the estimated time for it to go back on is 3:30 a.m. And I'm like, I have these videos I want to get up. I don't know how to get them up. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna just sit there. I'm gonna use their Wi-Fi. But for me, like, Starbucks Wi-Fi sucks. Like, every time I go there, it's like, it's just really not that great. And not just the Starbucks by us, but like any Starbucks I've ever been to, their Wi-Fi is just not that, it's not that powerful. So I wish we had like here, like, I don't know if you have them in your town, but like those internet cafes where you go and they have like super, like, I could really use one of those for around our house. I could literally like just boom, 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 upload all my videos, but we don't have that. And we have pretty fast internet anyway. So I go start driving around the second time, and they're still not uploading. Like, it's literally like, this one video was stuck at 7%. like for 20 minutes. And I was like, what is going on? And it would go, if you've ever uploaded a video before, you'll know what I'm talking, on your phone, you'll know what I'm talking about. It would like jump from like 38 minutes to up till the upload was complete to like 216 hours. It was like, it was making no sense, and I didn't understand what was going on. So I was like, okay, go back the way, because this one area that I was driving, it was like, as soon as I would go through there, the internet would pick up, right? And I was like, go back there and see where it is. Okay, this is the weirdest thing, you guys. I pulled into the Speedway gas station, and my videos just started uploading like that. At a Speedway gas station. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was where the Speedway was sitting. I don't know what it was about the Speedway, but it literally just like uploaded these videos like crazy. Both of them within like 15 minutes. I could not believe it. So I was like, okay. And I sat there in the parking lot and I did all of the stuff I needed to do, and I got my videos up. So then I was like, I got those up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, and I wanted to go to the post office. Oh, my post office key. I need to remember. I had it in my pocket and I brought it home, and then I forgot to. Oh, now it's not in my pocket. Oh yeah, there it is. I went in to go to the post office. Oh my God, do I have it in here? I should pull in here and read it. Somebody sent me a book about Lita Ford, you guys. I'm so excited. I didn't read the note yet. I just opened it to see what it was. So anyway, maybe I'll show that in the next video, because it's sitting right back here. Yeah, I'll show it in a second. But anyway, so what was I saying? Now I don't remember. Oh, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the post office, and I'm going to, then I'm gonna run to Meijer. There were some things I needed to get. So Alex called me, or he had texted me when I was sitting at the Speedway. He was like, Speedway. He like texted me this funny little text. And he was like, we're out of dog food. Okay, so we've been ordering our dog food on Prime, which is great because it's real heavy. Like, we get a ton of it, and then they like deliver it to the doorstep. But it didn't come in time. I don't know why. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and it hasn't come yet. So Alex is like, we're out of dog food, so I'm gonna go get dog food at Kroger. So he went to Kroger, they didn't have it. So then he's texting me, he's like, okay, I'm going to Target now. He went to Target, they didn't have it. So I'm like, well, I'm almost at Meijer. Do you want me just to get it? And he's like, no, I'm going to Meijer too. He was going to a different Meijer. So I go to the Meijer that's kind of far away from us. He goes to the Meijer right by our house. So the reason I go to the other one is because that's the one that Tanya and I go to, and I just like it better. So anyway, I haven't really, the other one that by us is new. It's like 6 months, probably a year old now. It's huge. I've been there a couple times, but I like the other one better. So anyway, and partly just because I think I know it, and it really, who cares anyway? This is stupid. This whole conversation is like, what? So anyway, then since he didn't need me to go to Meijer, I was like, well, I'm not going to go to Meijer. And then I was like, oh my God, I missed 2 fuelings. So in the middle of all of this, I missed 2 fuelings on my diet, and I was hungry, right? And so I called Alex, and I was like, I'm hungry, I missed 2 fuelings, I don't know what to do. And he was like, well, what happened? And I was like, I don't know, I had them written down, and I said, then all this stuff with the videos came up, and I missed 2 fuelings, like they just came and went. Like I was filming, I was trying to get the videos up, I didn't even think about it. And I said, I'm really hungry. And he was like, okay. And I was like, I think I'm just gonna go get some hummus and cheese and crackers. Oh, that's fast. That was fast. I was like, I think I'm gonna go get some hummus and cheese and crackers, and I'm gonna turn around so that this will be about 30 minutes, and the other one it can be a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna go and get some hummus and some cheese and crackers and just call it a day. And he was like, are you sure you wanna do that? And I was like, well, no. I go, but I'm hungry. And he goes, okay. Then come back. He was like, come back. At least it didn't slide this time and turn off. He goes, come back and do double your fuelings. And he was like, you'll be fine. He was like, you want to do them every 2 to 3 hours, but this is the first time that you've missed. It's not that big of a deal. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I think I just want some hummus and cheese and crackers. He was like, baby, you got to make the decisions that you want to make. He was like, if you want to go get some hummus and some cheese and crackers, just do it. He goes, but I think you're going to regret it. And he goes, and I think you're going to feel bad about it because you've been doing really well on your diet. You've been really sticking to it. Oh, I just ordered all. Did I tell y'all I ordered all my new food? Do we already talk about that on here? I'm so excited. They just sent my order today. My order's in the mail. It's on its way. So I'm doing, my second month is coming. I'm so excited. Okay. So anyway, because I ordered all kinds of new stuff that I haven't tried. So I'm really excited to try some new stuff. You guys, this diet is easy. I'm telling you right now. Like, I don't have a problem with it at all. Like, I really don't. I'm kind of stagnant on my weight loss right now. That's the only thing that's a little frustrating to me, is that I've kind of plateaued out, even though I haven't changed anything. So I'm not really sure what that's about. One day I even went up a little bit. Now, I know you're not supposed to weigh yourself every day, but like one day I went up like 0.6 like a pound, but like I've kind of plateaued like out now. Like, I've lost a little bit this week, but like not really like anything like I was losing before. But it is what it is. I don't know. And Alex is like, as long as you stay in fat burn, you'll continue to lose weight. And so whatever. So I was sitting there and I was like, I'm gonna go get some cheese and hummus and crackers. That was where the food addiction kicked in for me, you know? And I was sitting there in the post office and I was really conflicted about it. And I was like, you've been doing so well. You're going to be really frustrated with yourself if you do this. Don't do it. So I didn't. I went home and I doubled up on my fuelings the way that I was supposed to. Stuck to it, and I was really proud of myself. So, yep, that was that. And then I came home, and he was so bored because we didn't have internet that he was actually cleaning out drawers. He has these 2 drawers that he keeps like every cord that we've ever, all like our electrical stuff. He has these 2 drawers in the living room that are like from this like table that we have, and it had like every cord from every phone we've ever owned, batteries, chargers, all kinds of stuff. He was literally holding up each one. He was like, do you still need this? Do you still need this? I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, you sure you don't need this cord? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like bagging it up. I think he's gonna take it to Goodwill or something like that. So anyway, he was cleaning that up, and I was like, I have movies downloaded if you want to watch them. And he was like, I've seen all those movies. And I was like, well, I have some movies that you haven't seen that, you know. He's like, no. He's like, I don't really feel like doing that. He's like, I think I'm just gonna listen to some music. And he was like, I'm gonna like look at stuff on just Instagram and whatever. And he was like, when I get done cleaning these drawers. And I was like, okay. He was like, well, what are you gonna do? I go, I'm tired. And our neighbor, when I came home, the new neighbors, she had like all her windows open. She had like her kitchen window open, and it looked so cheery and homey in there. I was like, I think I just kind of want to lay down and take a nap. So I was like, do you care? And he was like, no, not at all. He's like, I'm just gonna keep on cleaning these drawers and get this stuff done. And I was like, okay. So kept on cleaning the drawers, and I went upstairs and laid down, and all 3 of the dogs came up and took a nap with me, and it was so cozy and so comfortable. I had the best nap that I have had in I don't know how long. I haven't been taking naps as much. You know, it's weird on this diet. I'm gonna go this way actually, because I'm almost at the halfway mark. I think I'm almost probably there right now. You know, like, I have so much energy on this diet. Like, now I've been tired, like, a couple days ago, but I think that's because I haven't been getting enough sleep. And when I'm up, I'm just, like, powerhousing getting stuff done. I've been posting a lot of videos on that Peter Monn channel, and I've been doing a lot of stuff in my personal life as well. I've had a lot of sobriety stuff that I've had to do recently. And so there's that. I've just been real busy. And so I think I've just been going. Plus, there's been like 2 nights. There was like 2 nights that I left my contacts in my eyes, and then a night in between that I took them out, and then like another night that I left them in my eyes. And so I think my eyes are really affecting like me being tired or not. So I've got to be very careful about taking my contacts out when I go to sleep. So yeah, there's that. So I took this great nap. Tucker actually went downstairs and was like sitting there while Alex was doing all that kind of stuff, I guess, because I was like, I said something about, well, Boo and Tucker were upstairs. He was like, yeah, Tucker was down here with me. So anyway, Boo slept on Alex's pillow, and PP slept at the end of the bed, and we had a nice little nap, and it was fantastic. It was just really, really nice. And, yeah. And then he went to bed early. Not super early, but he went to bed early. He's had a long week. He doesn't have to work tomorrow and do anything. We actually have a counseling appointment at 10 a.m. We have our marriage counseling at 10 a.m. And I think this might be our last counseling appointment. We usually have had our counseling appointments on Monday nights, but he is done working through the week. So if you missed that vlog, our marriage counselor that we've gone to for the last 2 years, he's also our individual counselor. So, like, we go every other week for marriage counseling, and then in between for individual counseling. So he told us like a month ago, I think it was, I don't know how long ago, that he is going into a different field. And we're really excited for him, but we're really sad too about the whole thing. So, I think this might be our last appointment with him. We might have one more after this. I don't know. We talked about doing some Saturdays because he's not in the office during the week. So, and I think he only has his lease up through the rest of this month. So we talked about doing some Saturdays, but we're also trying to transition to the new person. He's got some recommendations for us. That's part of what he wants to talk to us about tomorrow as far as finding the right person for us, because we want to continue with individual counseling and marriage counseling because it's just been so beneficial for us. So that's tomorrow, and that's at 10 a.m. That's early for me. Like 10 a.m. to be somewhere is early for me. 10 a.m. to get up is not, but to like be up, possibly showered, get a coffee, and be somewhere, like that is early for me. So, but it'll be good. And then I'll be up for the rest of the day, and I can get the stuff done that I want to get done. Now, I don't know that how this whole barbecue thing is happening now, because now all these plans are changing about it. So I'm very, very confused about what's going on with it. It's like, I thought it was like in the middle of the afternoon barbecue, and then I had asked Tanya if she possibly wanted to do something tomorrow night, and then Alex had said that was earlier in the week I asked her, and then he said it was like, at 4 or 6-ish, and then so I told Tanya I might not be able to do something. And now he said it's gonna go late in the evening, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not really sure that I want to do something super late in the evening, but I will come for the beginning of it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Is that, and his friend Sarah's gonna be there. This is like all his high school friends. So I'm gonna go to like probably the beginning of it, and then that'll be it. And he was like, baby, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. He was like, I know you don't, because I don't know a lot of these people. These aren't like friends of his that he gets like together with on a regular basis. These are like his high school group, and like their spouses usually don't come to this stuff. And so tonight he was like, babe, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. He was like, I know you don't really know a lot of these people, except for, I mean, I know like the girl that's having the barbecue really well, and then I know Sarah obviously really well, but this apartment complex looks like their electricity is out. Could a whole apartment complex have their electricity out? That couldn't be. God, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? So I don't know. And if it rains, I can tell you this one definitely won't be there. But I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. The moon is out right now. It's really pretty. It almost kind of looks like a full moon. But it looks like tomorrow maybe it's a full moon. It's really pretty though. And it's cloudy, but it's kind of like, it looks like the clouds are clearing up. So, yeah. I'm going to go home and I'm going to render this video. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to read while it's rendering, so that then I can upload it. So that when I come home, I can just post it. So then it will actually be up. And then once it's done rendering and it's uploading, I'm going to come back out and you're going to get part 2. Twofer. Part 2. Twofer. It's gonna be weird going to a counseling session on a Monday or on a Saturday. We always go on Mondays. I should do a video, my Peterisms video, about like all of the like resources he's like given to us and suggested to us and things like that. Like I did a video about the 12 forms of intimacy that he taught us, which is a really good video. But, you know, he's been so beneficial to me too for like, you know, my sponsor's fantastic and stuff like that, but where is lip balm? The thing is like, he won't step on her toes. You know, like, so in recovery, we call them outside issues. And outside issues are really things that, like, you wouldn't work on with a 12-step program, right? Like, in a 12-step program, you'd work on, like, resentment and things like inventory. But anything that results of that are kind of like outside issues, you would work on with, like, a counselor, right? Which is great that I'm in marriage counseling, because I wouldn't be in individual counseling probably. I mean, maybe I would be. I mean, I've gone off and on and, you know, seen counselors, but it had been a long time. It had been a really long time until this guy. So, but like, he has helped me like break down like all of like the inventory that I've done on the resentment that I've had, and looking at myself and the things I need to work on myself. Like, he's really helped me with that on a whole different level. And kind of in a weird way too, like made it so that I was able to be more open to her to some degree. So, and he was also the one that encouraged me to get a female sponsor. I talked about that on here, that I really struggled with that, because I always believed, per what I was taught, that men sponsor men and women sponsor women. But it is also like part of the core foundation that gay men can have female sponsors and lesbians can have male sponsors. And I don't know how old school that is or whatever, but I still even thought, like, you know, I've always just believed that men should sponsor men and women should sponsor women. And I never had, like I talked about this the other day, the relationship with these men. They were fantastic, but I never had the relationship with them that was like friendship or like as much of a mentor as she is to me. You know what I mean? And she and I are like really good friends too. So that's kind of helped the situation. And I feel like I have the relationship now that I've been looking for 24 years in her. So anyway, I need to call her up. We need to get together. We need to hang out, go get some dinner. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I say that all the time, you guys. Well, and inside that drives everybody in my life crazy. I always go, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. It's because I started saying it to the dogs, and now I say it everywhere, so. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to render this video and get it uploaded so that I can get it posted to you guys today, whatever, I don't know, not really today, but so that it's going up. And then as soon as it starts uploading, I will be back in the car, and we'll just kind of act like, no, we're not going to act like anything. We're going to act like it's part 2 and that Peter screwed up and that he's going to learn from his mistake this time and never do this again, even though I just the other day deleted a vlog and had to go back on. I can't believe I keep on doing this. I need to have one memory card and not record over it. That's what I need to have. That's just dedicated to my vlog. That's what I need, and just leave it on there. So if this happened, I could just go back and do it again. So anyway, all right, you guys, I will be back in the I'll be back in the next episode, part 2 of the driving vlog. I love you guys, and oh, I guess I should say this. I hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday, unless you have other plans. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Look in the mirror, tell yourself that, really believe that. Treat yourself as if you love yourself. If you don't, fake it till you make it. Write down some things that are lovable about yourself, even if it's just one, to help yourself get there. I think that's so important. You know, I think so many people struggle with feeling lovable, and I think we have to start convincing ourselves that we are lovable until we believe it. And really, really, at our core, believe it, you know? So, yeah. And, see, I'm going to get into a whole other thing. All right, you guys, that's part 2. I love you, and I will see you in the next vlog tomorrow. Bye. Love you.